Hello, LadyMage.
Hi. My cat finally let me out of bed.
Ah.
Butterball wanted attention, and now Pete's holding me in the chair.
This is how cats do.
Well, I need to be in the chair for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I have, the conversation we just had in gaming, which... Can I be a little sad, because I used to like one of the particular developers you mentioned?
I can imagine. A lot of people like one of those developers I mentioned.
The thing is,
If you've never gotten him angry at you by writing a bad review, he's a perfectly nice guy. But as soon as you say something negative about it, he gets all angsty, passive aggressive, and will literally sick his fan base on you.
The thing is, I actually beta tested a game for him back in the day.
Yeah, well, you know.
And he was a nice enough guy.
I would imagine. You were doing work for him. He had no reason to be mean.
Well, that, and it was early days, long before his 2 successful games. So I think it's just what they call the Phil Fish effect.
Yeah.
Fame went to his head. I will not touch Fez, by the way, because of that.
I won't either. Although I'm going to give Phil Fish some credit. He does make some good points about the game industry. He makes some astounding points about the game industry. He just then goes and makes it all about him.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Come on, guy.
And I'm pretty sure people like Jim Sterling have made these same points without doing that.
Yeah, even though Jim Sterling has the persona where he makes everything about him, but in that joking way.
Yes, and you know what? I love it, especially when he took the carnival kind of vibe to his show, because I love carnivals and stuff.
That's kind of right down, especially since he started doing the wrestling thing too.
I know, I love it.
He's using the wrestling to actually get better at being the grandiose blowhard.
Stardust, I love it. And it's purple, my favorite color, so it's I approve of this completely.
Well, anyway, I'm going to start, and I'm going to ask LadyMage, do you actually want to be the one in game with me? Since
I am here, I'll just have to get to it.
Since you haven't actually been in game much with me yet.
No, because I just gotta try to do this with a cat on my shoulder. Because my cat wants love. He wants love because he's a good boy. So how was your Halloween, by the way, aside from the fact Deltarune dropped?
Which I didn't get to play until late that night. My Halloween was okay. I got to go to work in a wizard outfit, so, you know.
You mentioned you were doing that. Mine was okay too, except, okay, I just, something kind of dumb. Oops.
Maybe they fixed it. I haven't checked the patch notes in the past 24 hours, but I actually have a slider next to max players now.
Ooh, interesting.
It says up to 4.
Now I'm just giving Garden Paws a chance to load. What I was going to say is mine was pretty good, but I needed to go do something, and what happened was I left some candy bowls out, and they were nice bowls. I was doing what's called the Teal Bowl Initiative, or Teal Pumpkin Initiative.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend who's super allergic to peanuts and stuff, so it's
it was a teal pumpkin.
Yeah, it was teal pumpkin, but I didn't have a pumpkin, so I used a teal bowl I had. Both the bowls I was using got stolen.
Of course.
They were 2 really nice bowls, too, so I'm a little sad, but part of me was like, why didn't you take the thing you were on, too, if you were going to do that? Save me the cleanup.
Yeah, well, you know.
And the other half of me is like, really? You couldn't just dump the candy into a bag?
So I'm going to set this to 3 players.
We'll
see if it actually holds up, because, like I said, I'm on the Discord server for this developer, and they actually have a patch note section where they list all the things they've put into the game. So this would have been an addition in the last 24 hours? Also, it looks like the camera... Oh, I'm inside my house!
Ooh, they added a lot then.
And there is collision on the walls. The camera actually backs up against the wall and slides up a little bit now.
And I'm waiting for this to load, so do. But ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, let's.
Hey, I'm in the house too.
I'm not surprised.
Camera's still a little
Okay,
sensitive.
the camera doesn't have the collision on the constructed walls. So that hasn't been implemented yet. But I think on the stuff that's already in the game, not the construction stuff, but the stuff that's just naturally part of the world, it will you might have collision on everything.
Okay, camera's still a little sensitive for my taste.
And supposedly, you guys should be able to get into the chests. It said it wasn't sync. There was a problem with the sync. SYNK sync of people trying to get into the different chests. So now the chest should actually sync up.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if they will or not, but...
We will put my stuff in, so... Camera's still a little sensitive.
Yeah, you should be able to still adjust that some. Your settings may have gotten tweaked. Really? Only the host can?
There was one chest I could get into, but let me try the other one.
Okay,
only the host.
I gotta remember to go feed the bunnies. The bunnies.
Sounds like these developers are doing developers take lessons from these developers and Toby Fox and
these guys are on top of their stuff.
And Scott Coffin and I'm gonna say the Meatly because he's on top of his stuff too.
I don't know if you want to take too many lessons from Scott Cawthorn. He kind of oversaturated his own market. That's
on how to act as a dev.
Okay, how to act as a dev. Yeah, that's okay. He does a good job being a decent human still. So I'll give you that. Just don't take the lessons about oversaturating your market from him.
Yeah, I'm just talking how to act because even if you oversaturate, if you're still a classy person and you're at least still trying.
Yes, this game is completely adorable. Ooh, and now there's a heart meter over the bunny.
Ooh, nice. Is this still alpha?
Yeah.
This is still alpha, folks, ladies and gentlemen. See if you can take more than one quest.
Let's see. Okay, the heart meter isn't showing up over the bunnies that I haven't fed yet. So essentially, the heart meter, if I feed a rabbit... Yeah, if I feed a rabbit... Hang on, I've got extra carrots. The next day, when I come back, that if I fed the rabbit, that rabbit will have a heart over its head, saying that I'm in the process of charming it. Okay, that's kind of brilliant there, really. I can't think of too many other ways they would have designated that, but okay.
Ah, that wasn't the game. That was me. I did a dumb.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't the game. That was me. Because I have a bad habit of clicking on the highest X on something.
Ah. Also, take a look at this water. An alpha build, folks. Take a look at that freaking water.
I was just trying to set my camera so it wasn't
yes, this is just a small pond of it, but oh my god. That water is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, yeah, now the camera's not going completely bonkers comparatively.
And I will say, right now, there isn't a ton to do in the game. Okay? I have to admit that there is not a ton of stuff to do because alpha. But I have a feeling by the time this game actually gets released, We're gonna have like several quest lines and such open. Also, I have a pet chick still following me around. So that's a thing. The chick is still following me. And teleporting in beside me when it gets stuck on something. Okay, so far the game is perfectly stable with 3 players, so it looks like they've ironed out the netcode. Considering they did only promise 4 players. That was all they were saying, was they were just having 4-player servers, basically.
Okay, now the camera is like 1,000 times more manageable.
Now that you went and adjusted mouse sensitivity and such?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the part of me is half tempted to make this as like insane as possible. I see a thing. I see a flower. Nice.
And eventually, I mean, it's supposed to be in the game already. I guess we haven't unlocked the NPC or whatever. But there's supposed to be ways to craft the flowers into bouquets that sell for more. To make money faster, yeah. That's supposed to be something that eventually you unlock the ability to take these random assortment of flowers, make bouquets out of them, and they sell for like an extra 25% or something over the cost of the flowers by themselves. And they take up a lot less room.
And my cat is wandering around. Yeah, I'm just kind of wandering around and just kind of getting things and stuff.
Also, this is a big freaking cave. It's a bear. I found a bear.
Oh, you found your cousin.
Yeah, I found a bear.
Is it a galaxy bear? Are you going to skin it?
No, it's a normal brown bear.
I'd run.
It's just a normal bear. It's just kind of sitting there, not doing anything.
See, can we pet the sheep? Nope, not yet.
But this is a big freaking cave. There's treasure in here somewhere. It's a family of bears.
Aww.
Yeah, the chest just had dandelions in it, but still, bears. Can't
do
anything with the bears.
Yet.
Oh, it just flopped and went to sleep.
Oh!
The bear literally just did a side flop and snored. And now it's kind of hopping. There it went again. The bears do adorable side flops.
Oh, it's so cute. Kind of looks like they fixed the tail thing too, because my tail isn't bobbing.
Mine is bouncing like crazy as I'm walking along.
Oh, so maybe it's just a bear thing?
Maybe. The bears get these super adorable tails, I guess. But I found super adorable family of bears. If you want to know where, just look on the map for where I am. Because that's like an entrance to a cave I just opened. I guess that is the Diablo dungeon. It's the cave opening is near where the deer are sitting in the open world, if you remember where that is.
Oh, can I walk into this? Oh, I can walk into a log.
Still not sure what that breath is in the music. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not
it's got
sure.
Like this breath sound that happens in the end of the music.
Not a cave. What a shame.
I'm near you? I don't think so. No, I'm a good ways off of you.
No,
I mean, I found another log I could walk through here. That's kind of up higher, linking a couple of plateaus, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just exploring, gathering rocks and stuff.
Well, so am I, but yeah. There will be more than three islands, and there is a Halloween island.
I will be moving there!
We can talk something I was going to bring up. We can talk to the guy at the dock, or whatever you want to call that place, and supposedly he can take us to Halloween Island.
I will be moving there! Halloween is my favorite holiday! Which makes what Toby Fox did all the more awesome.
Yes. But any aspiring developers watching this, take lessons from people like Toby Fox. Do not take lessons from people like Phil Fish.
You still have to, I'm not going to say cater to an audience, but you still have to kind of deal with an audience.
Yeah, be human.
Be nice.
Just because you are a successful game developer does not alleviate you the responsibility of being human.
In fact, it might cost you in the end.
Yeah.
Because, let's be realistic here, Phil Fish has not made another game since, because he had a temper tantrum.
He partially made several games since. And
I don't
kept
even
shutting them down because of temper tantrums.
Yeah, so nobody's going to want to work with him.
Oh, no inventory room for that. Oh, well.
Ooh, I found something interesting. I think I found the cave you were in, Surat.
It's fairly long, winding, and has bears in it.
Well, I was by deer, going in to see if there are bears in it. I see bears.
Yep, that's the cave I just unlocked.
Yeah, I went right through the bear.
Yeah, Collision's still not up to par with fully...
I want to ride the bear! I want to ride the bear! This is not working. This way. I got stuck on a torch. More bears. Will either of you be my steed? No. I guess I have to leave. Well, I found...
I almost made it. Amonimus, did you just start the glider stuff, I think? I'm guessing with a name like Time to Soar that's going to start glider stuff.
And yeah, these devs definitely classy folk. They have a whole Discord with a bug report.
I see, I have found a monocle.
As soon as I say the freaking word classy! Please tell me that wasn't an actual in-game item you found.
Yes, it is. I literally hopped over to a chest and had a monocle in it. Hey, don't feel bad, because before I got a chance to play Deltarune, I was sitting there, I was talking in a non-spoiler based area, and people were saying this, that, and the other, and I went, yeah, Deltarune is totally just Undertale with nothing but Homestuck characters for bosses. And then that turned out to be correct.
Oh dear. And without spoiling it, like, I know you mentioned that one of the characters you weren't too fond of.
Which one?
The
Oh,
fourth.
yeah. I was just like, they're going to give me a headache from all the face palming.
To be fair, you gotta admit in the end he did pull through.
Yes, he did. But, that doesn't save me from the bad jokes. It's only going to empower him to make more bad jokes, you know.
To be fair, he's still better than the person he replaced.
Yeah. Well, person he replaced is world-class douche.
A few other triggers for me, by the way. I was not happy with that character.
I don't think anybody was. I mean, seriously, I know he's probably meant to be creepy and all. But, you know, I could expect Toby Fox to put creepy stuff in the game. Because, look at Undertale.
Yeah.
There's creepy stuff all over Undertale, so, you know.
Me, that's not alarming at all.
No.
To be fair, I'm a little curious about what's going to happen because I feel like, because Toby's confirmed on his Twitter, it's an AU of his original game. But why would he need to confirm that?
Why not?
No, this is Toby. He's up to something.
Yeah, he's always up to something.
Exactly.
I mean, that's kind of what he does.
Hello, Pete. I now have 8 pounds of cat purring in my face.
Sounds about right.
Purring in my face, nuzzling, walking on my chest, needing, demanding attention. And standing on his 2 front paws. I think I found another cave. I'm by the duck pond. Pete, you didn't full mute me again, did you?
No.
Okay. He's done that before.
Ah. So we all begin in the house now. And see, I told you, monocle.
Hey, I got the cat universe.
Oh. But I told you, monocle now.
Let's see.
No, we're not turning into Matt Pats because we're not devoting, 15, 20 minute.
To be fair, I like Matt Pat, so...
I know you do. And I'm sorry, but I will never understand why.
It's still better than liking some of the other YouTubers out there. At least I don't like Jake Paul. Or Paul Logan.
If you like those two, I would shame you for it.
I have taste, by the way, so you're not the only galaxy creature anymore.
Come here! I'll fix that!
No! Bye! Can't catch me! Sorry, Sarat, but you have to accept the fact that other people are going to have the galaxy skin.
Who says I have to accept anything?
Well, if you don't...
I mean, you're assuming I have to accept things.
Seeing as I'm now armed with a pickaxe, you're gonna have to accept it.
You know, I should probably actually make something with all this, but I'm not going to. I mean, I know what I should make.
How did I get a basic glider?
I don't know. I mean, I know where the quest should start.
Ah, by the way, the pile stacks are limit 10.
I know.
Well, I just learned this, so... Except stone and wood.
Yeah, stone and wood are, you know, 30 each. They have added a few things. A specific thing for holding flowers. Any wooden blocks and regular wooden boards. Why did I make large wooden boards? I don't know.
Hi, Pete. What are you doing trying to hold my body down?
Well, you know.
Help. I'm doomed. I think, because I can, I might try out some gardening.
Yeah. That is a big carrot. I'm going to make some more chests. Assuming I can get the stuff to make them with. Which, to be fair, is just wood, but you know.
This is going to be the sloppiest gardening because it doesn't have a grid like Stardew Valley.
Oh, find something in the ruins? Floating artifacts. I can fully appreciate the way the trees come down if you chop them. I can fully appreciate the fact that they just kind of shrink and turn into logs. I mean, I'm going to say you do know we have the other area over in the other side of the house that we've got planter boxes set up in, right?
Yeah, I know. I just want to try it for myself first.
Okay.
Be my own little gardener for a minute.
Wooden boards and wooden blocks. board.
Yeah. I don't know how I have this set up, but it's just letting me, like, water things in a row, so this is easier.
I think you can automatically water anything you're in a reasonable distance from.
Are you trying to disguise yourself, Amonimus?
Okay, 2 more crates are pushed down, so hopefully you guys can actually get to those.
Yeesh.
Yeesh.
I have to say it like that now, because,
Yeesh.
well, I have a picture of a cat, of one of my cats, and every time I show it to people, one of them says, he looks like he wants to fish, or he looks like a fish. Because Stripes has to be the most expressive cat on the planet and have a look of permanent shock and awe on his face. Because no, I can't own a normal cat.
Well, the normal would be boring for cats, I think.
Yeah, but easier to maintain.
Well, who really cares if they're easy to maintain or not?
Well, at least mine are healthy and happy.
That is kind of the main point.
And mine are not picky eaters. Like, people say, like, oh, my cat will only eat this cat food or that cat food. Mine doesn't care.
One of the cats over here will only eat wet food if it's pate.
I don't even have that problem. Is it wet food? Is it dry food? Is it edible? We're gonna eat it.
I mean, that's most cats, but this one particular cat was shunning the wet food for months. And it was all because I'd bought the wet food that was like, you know, meat chunks instead of, you know, pate.
Like, how dare you feed me peasant food?
Anybody want a striped hat?
Yeah, not really up to accessorizing my animal yet. Except giving it the same skin as you to annoy you. I'm a pretty galaxy kitty.
I'm still waiting for them to implement the fishing mechanics. Because you can see the fish in the water. I still don't have a glider. Oh yeah, Graveyard Keeper. The latest changes they've made to Graveyard Keeper, I'm kind of past the point where they're useful. But I would have loved to have some of the stuff they put in Graveyard Keeper there earlier on. I'm just saying.
Ooh, I found a chest. With cabbage in it.
That's about right.
And I made some rock I should be able to collect float in midair.
You're a wizard, LadyMage.
I wish. I would do so. I should not have magical powers. I would do horrible things.
So would most of us, I think.
The first thing I would do is literally take over the entire world.
And then we'd have to stop you.
No. My second thing would be to brainwash everyone to be my followers and not try to stop me.
And we'd have to stop you.
But you're brainwashed, you can't.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it works that way.
Most of them. Granted, that's probably not hard. And I picked some new pretty flowers.
Since we have some confirmation that these new chests I put out are public chests, I'm going to see if I can do some organization here. After I restock this. Since nobody can get into that chest, I'm just going to kind of leave it empty and try to put all the stuff in the side chests over here. Okay. I have some seeds, but I have no energy to plant them, so... Not that we have any beds left. I don't remember making this guy blush this much. Like, I don't remember putting the blushing face on this guy.
Come back here!
It's like, when did you go with the Max face?
I just changed it to scare you.
Ah.
I'm back here! You tried to kill me!
I don't have a lot of energy left to swing the hatchet around, so...
I don't for the pickaxe either, actually. Okay, let's switch the face back to something a little less horrifying. Yeah, no, I am not doing that. Oh, that's my vidya. Back to Kitty with her tooth out, because she's cute.
But Graveyard Keeper, they basically gave you, like... You watched the original bits with the Graveyard Keeper, hey, had extremely limited inventory space and all that.
Yeah.
Well, they decided that tools get their own inventory slots now.
That's a good addition, actually.
That's a really good addition. It's like you have 6 extra slots that are just sitting there just for tools.
Kind of which...
I want that glider.
Why do I have the glider?
I don't know. Okay, and I did empty out that chest, so... And yeah, you actually have to get into the house and hit the bed to go to sleep now.
Or just let time run out.
Yeah, or just let time run out.